Hello, welcome to my videos. In this time, I'm going to talk about the loss, the second loss of the season for the Steelers, where today they lost against the Houston Texans 36. With this new lose, the Steelers have a record 2-2, where this game was very bad play for the Steelers because since the first minutes of the first quarter, Houston Texas played better than the Steelers. To be honest, I thought that the Steelers were gonna to win this game easily. I thought that they were gonna to have an easy game for what the Steelers had show played in the last two games, where they won the two consecutive plays against the Cleveland and against the Oakland. No, sorry, Las Vegas in back-to-back primetime games, and because I know that Houston Texans had won in the last week 37-20 against the Jacksonville Jaguars, but I thought the Steelers were going to show that they have better team than the Houston Texans, but no, it was a mistake because really the Houston Texans played a tremendous game, but the Steelers played a very bad game, especially in offense. And like the first game, the first game when the Steelers lost against in like the week one, like the Steelers lost against the 49ers, the Steelers really didn't play a very good game, especially in offense. And again, the offense didn't play a very good game. What happened in the first quarter? We can see here the Steelers didn't play a very good game, where the Steelers allowed 10 points. We can blame a lot the defense because they didn't do a very good job. But the offense, you can expect you can expect that your defense play a very good game, where most of the time they are in the game. In this quarter, the Steelers allowed 10 points, one touchdown and one field goal, and the Steelers didn't score play. In the second quarter, the defense improved this game, where just allowed another two field goals. Didn't allow touchdown, but didn't score, and the Steelers were losing the game 16-0 in the halftime. I was surprised, so I thought that the Steelers were gonna to play better in the second half, but they couldn't. Where in the third quarter, the Steelers scored two field goals, but they couldn't score by 7. And in the end of the third quarter, the difference were just the 10-point difference. And I thought that the Steelers were gonna to play better in the last quarter, but no. Again, what happened here is that the offense didn't play a very great game. The Kenny Pickett got injured, injury. It wasn't the excuse that the Steelers lost because Kenny Pickett didn't play a good game, and in this quarter, in the last quarter, the defense was tired, and they allowed two touchdowns, and that was enough. So the Steelers lost the game 36, didn't score any touchdown, and the Steelers lost by 24 points. And this is a humiliating losses because, in my opinion, Steelers lost against one of the worst team in the league. And with this, the Steelers have a record of 2-2. Let's go to the statistic. We can see here that the Steelers have a 225 yards. They throw for 111 by passing yard, but most of these yards were when the game was over and the Houston were playing a relaxed defense. And in the running game, the Steelers ran for more than 100 yards, 114 in total for the running game. But like the passing yard, these yards were when the game was over. And the Steelers, really the defense didn't play a very good game, but they allowed 151 in total yards, 212 by pass, and 139 by running game. Here we can see that the passing yard, the defense is not very good because you can see that the Houston made 212 yards in the air in the passing game, and they ran for more than 100 yards. And we can see that the big difference here is that the Steelers offense allowed 3 sacks, and the defense now they couldn't make a turnover where they didn't collect any sacks. And the difference here is what the Kenny Pickett made a mistake. It was intercepted in the first quarter. How I told you, the Steelers didn't do any takeaway, no interception, no fumbles, no interception, and no sacks. And in the individual way, you can see Kenny Pickett play a very bad game. He made 50 passes by 114 yards and one interception, no touchdown. Michael Trubisky entered because Kenny Pickett got injured in the last quarter, but he couldn't do anything. He just threw for 18 yards. And in the running game, Najee Harris had 14 attempts with 71 yards, 4.1 average yards. And in the passing yards, you can see not much. There is nothing to tell here. And in the defense, you can see no sacks and no interception. This is one of the reasons why I lost. And Chris Boswell was the best player in the team because he made 2 field goals, the only 6 points of the game. So these are very ugly losses. I didn't like how the Steelers play, and the only we can blame here is the coaches, the Mike Tomlin, and the offense coordinator Mike Canada, because the offense isn't improving for what happened in the last season. And remember that it's the second year of Kenny Pickett, the second year, and it's supposed that in this year Kenny Pickett will be better, but we have not seen that. So how the fans and all the Spurs have been seeing, Matt Canada is not the correct offense coordinator for the Steelers, but we know that Mike Tomlin won't do anything because he's not going to fire Mike Canada and everything is going to be here. And this is what happened with the Steelers in the Mike Tomlin era, because they can play a very good game, but when in the next game, they play a very bad game. So the only good news here is that the Cleveland lost against the Ravens and the Bengals lost against the Titans, and the Steelers are in the second place in this moment in the AFC North. In this moment, the Steelers are in the second position because the best team in this moment are the Ravens with record 2-1. The Steelers are tied in the second place with the Browns, 2-2 record, and the last team are the Bengals 1-3 in the AFC North. So, what's next? The next game, the Steelers will play a second divisional game in the season against the Baltimore Ravens. This game, the Steelers will come back to play to Pittsburgh. They will play at home. This game will be played the next Sunday in 1 p.m. Eastern time against the Baltimore Ravens. That today they defeated 28-3 the Cleveland Browns. To be honest, this will be a very tough game. In this moment, the Baltimore Ravens are better because both teams have a very great defense. But the big difference here is the offense that and the big difference is the quarterback because Lamar Jackson is better, and there is no discussion that Kenny Pickett. So this will be a very tough game. I have predicted that always in this game between Steelers and Ravens are closer. Sometimes the Steelers are better than the Ravens, or the Ravens are better than the Steelers, but always this game is very close. This game will be very close. We will be very thorough. I think that this game will be with little points. I think that both teams, each one will score less than 20 points, and I think that the Steelers will win this game because they will play in home. I think that the Steelers will win this game by 1 or 3 point difference, and this game will be defined in the last play of the game. So here's what my opinion about what happened today in the Steelers game, where they lost against the Houston Texans 36 in the week 4 of the NFL 4. In the NFL week 4. See you next video. Gibran.